Niagara 124, your source for news, entertainment, food, and jibber-jabber. Put on your thinking caps, grab yourself some cheeseburgers, and prepare for your debriefing on current events. This week on Niagara 124, I try to regain my sanity as my co-host shows up in the middle of my program. Also, lots of news. And by lots of news, I mean we will be done at 12:37 and ramble on as usual. It's a rant show. All this and more on 124. Hello everybody, it's so good to be here on this wonderful Friday, November 6th, 2015. This is Niagara 124, 1/24. As always, I'm Nico.
I'm Bobby, and I got here before the show started.
He did it! Even though I said he wouldn't, he somehow did it. Magic. He must have ran really fast. He has a time turner. As always, if you want to be part of our show, call in at 716-286-7315. Please call in. We're so lonely. You can like us on Facebook, Niagara1/24. You can go to our YouTube page, where I recently uploaded the James episode. That's right, the James episode is now on YouTube. So if you missed that wonderful, wonderful episode from like 3 weeks ago, well, it's up there. Don't know why I put it up there. I was regretting putting it up there, but it is up there. So, do we go straight into the news? Because this is our news. This is it.
But let me see.
There's not a lot.
Just take a look. Oh man, daylight saving time right at the top. That's news.
Let's do it. Yeah. Yeah, folks. So everything's been out of whack since daylight saving.
Has it?
Yeah.
Why?
Because the clocks were all wrong and we had to fix them. You
1
walk into
hour.
one room, it's 2. You walk into a different room, it's 1.
I mean, it's 1 hour. 1 hour difference.
It's 1 hour of extra sleep.
It's 1 hour extra sleep. That all of my clocks personally just changed automatically, so I didn't have to go into any effort of doing anything. So.
Wow. Fascinating. Do you like daylight savings time? Or daylight saving time, since there's no S and everyone pronounces it wrong?
Daylight saving time.
Yes. Do you like that? Then you should follow us on Twitter, Niagara124, where you can find all these interesting things, such as, hey, we have a show today, and next week, hey, we have another show.
Oh man.
And maybe occasionally something that actually is worthwhile. Our Facebook page is a little bit more interesting. A little bit.
A little bit. Nothing.
It is getting hot in the studio.
It's getting hot. Oh man, no.
Hot
please,
in here,
this is a PG show. Please.
For those of you who don't know, I just took off my coat, revealing my t-shirt. Yes, so edgy. Much edge. Very yes. You want to go into more news? Let's talk about some incredibly local news. And by incredibly local news, I mean like within the Niagara University.
Oh, within Niagara University.
Have you seen all those signs that are saying like the bug is amongst us and stuff?
No.
The bug is amongst you.
The bug is amongst you?
Yes.
Is this like
There's
infestation
like
parasite?
allegedly. I did not get the email. I cannot confirm this. I'm getting this from a non-identified source. You know who you are. That allegedly there may or may not be pneumonia going around.
Pneumonia. Oh man.
A bunch of people are getting sick, and it seems to be a living here thing because.
Okay.
But we are bunkering down in here, and if you show signs of being ill, we will not let you in. Even if you show signs of not being ill, legally we can't let you in. Because there's rules and regulations, man. There's rules and regulations. Awkward silence. So awkward.
Silence. So is pneumonia is going around?
Yes.
Sam's been sick and she's not feeling great. So. Oh, we're playing the music now.
I'm adding. I think we need it. I really do. I think it's necessary to have some background music while we talk about American Pharaoh won the Breeders' Cup, making him the first horse ever to win the Triple Crown and the Breeders' Cup.
Good job, you horse. Good job. You did it.
And now the horse will retire. Because Zayat is interesting.
Good job.
I think my favorite one was, I was surprised they didn't put the Monster Energy logo on the Triple Crown trophy. Because everything at the end of that Triple Crown, the jockey was covered head to toe in Monster Energy logos. Every single person that owned the horse was wearing a lapel pin with the Monster Energy logo. Some of them were wearing Monster Energy ties. It was like
the horses.
The horse
were wearing
the
ties?
horse. Yes.
Oh man.
The horse was wearing a tie. You've never seen a horse tie?
No,
it's
like
really,
a long tie.
Yeah,
like
it's really fancy.
Suit
and he sits there and he talks to you about the wonders of Monster Energy.
His retirement home. $10 million for the horse.
Well, that was news.
Beautiful.
We have rant news, but we can go to that later. The mayoral election in Niagara Falls.
I'm familiar with this. I mean, I'm not really, but you know. I could not care less.
There was like well, you're not even registered to vote.
I am registered to vote presidential, but is that the same as mayoral? Can I vote for the mayor if I'm...
If you're registered to vote, Bobby, you can vote.
Because I know, but I did it like... I wasn't on the list at the time because my parents went to vote and they checked. And I wasn't able to vote for the mayor, so I guess that my registration hasn't gone through yet.
When did you put in your registration?
At like the beginning of October.
Yeah, that's definitely not... It takes 60 days, dude.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so, Deister narrowly won his third term.
Yes.
Which is kind of, you look at the vote, it was like 4,000 something to 3.5. Like, he was very close, but... And Chalokian got 14% of the vote using write-ins, which, you know, to be perfectly honest, took a chunk out of Ricardo. And this is why we said the opinions expressed in the show. It starts getting a little wonky here. It starts getting a little wonky.
Is somebody
because,
coming?
Yeah, we're bringing in a guest.
Oh man.
Hey Ron, we're just about to talk about the mayor election, so take a seat.
Like my new glasses?
Oh, he got new glasses. No, forget the mayoral election. Ron got new glasses. This is going all over. Wait, yes, Ron's new glasses. This is hard-hitting news. Well, we actually have hard-hitting news coming in, but nothing is as important as Ron Capone's new glasses.
Good job, Ron.
I'll catch you guys later.
Okay, bye, Ron. Thanks for showing us your glasses.
Oh, no problem.
That's all I came in here for.
Yep.
Goodbye, Ron.
Yep, we just tweeted Ron's new glasses.
All right. Is that all we have?
Well, I'm gonna get to this story in a minute. But First, we're going to talk about the mayoral election and, you know, Ron's glasses. Because he got new glasses. No, we're going to talk about... So, the election was close, but if you remember the debate, beautiful rant. We built a giant rant. It was ranting for days. We put a big giant hole in it so you could walk through the rant. It was called the middle of the show. I'm being Trump here. Just, never mind. They asked Ricardo because Ricardo had a meeting with Chalokian, and he's like, oh, we're just friends. And then Chalokian decided to run as a write-in, and we're like, oh, okay, that's a little suspicious. So this is speculation here, but it is theoretically possible that Ricardo and Chalokian thought, hey, Chalokian's like, hey, I'll run and take some of the union votes away from Deister, and that way you can win. Not realizing that there's only two types of voters. Those that vote for Deister, and those that do not want Deister in. So, the people that vote for Deister are always going to vote for Deister, and the people that don't want to, that are anybody but Deister, will split the vote between the two. So he lost. He also lost because Ricardo's a little weird. Like, none of them will ever do a concession speech. Like, Chalokian lost the nomination. You lost. Nope, I'm gonna do a write-in. I don't believe I lost. Well, you still lost. Ricardo just lost the election. And he's like, well, it seems that people want 4 more years of backwards logic. And I'm like, really, dude? You lost. Okay? Get over it. Stop whining. I voted for Paul. Me. I ranted for 40 minutes about how I was frustrated with Paul. I voted for Paul because... between the two choices, I'd like to see Paul finish what he started. I would like to see him finish what he started. Because, you know, looking down the list, and I wish he would have brought up more than just hotels in the debate. Paul, if you run for a 4th term, really, like, start listing off everything you've done. Because you've done a lot in downtown Niagara Falls that I did not realize that you were involved in. Because I don't go downtown a lot. I go down Midtown, and I drive down Main Street, and I get sad. But... I forget that he's been mayor for now 8 years, and now another 4 years he's going to be. He's done a lot. Especially in this city where nothing gets done. He has managed to do a lot. I mean, the south end of the Robert Moses, all these hotels are coming in. There's a lot of new businesses. 3rd Street picked up. When have you ever seen businesses downtown? And the police station, that really nice police station on Main Street. I mean, and the train station that's being built up. He did a lot. So I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt. I voted for him. He's been elected. He needs to pay attention to the fact that he was not elected unanimously, and voter turnout was non-existent. I'm sorry, but 10,000 people is not a lot.
Disappointed that Totes McGoats did not win. He's reading something.
Yeah, I'm reading something. Yeah, Totes McGoats actually got write-in votes.
I know.
Totes McGoats got write-ins. That's how messed up this was. Other winners included for council, Anderson got reelected, and Ezra Scott. Now, Ezra Scott, I really wanted in because he came to my grandpa's house and like stopped by and like was like, "Hi, I'm Ezra Scott and I'm running for council." And he's young, and he's smart, and I think he's a Niagara Catholic alum. I think I read that somewhere, so really? I'm contractually obligated. Right. Because we don't. Well, everyone's a Niagara. So I think Paul was too. I think Mayor Deister is too. I think he.
Did Totes McGoats go to Niagara Catholic also?
No.
Okay.
Although here's a story. A funny thing about Totes McGoats: the guy that plays him got caught selling heroin a while back.
That's old news.
Well,
we've known this for a while.
But we didn't report it last week because we found out, like, literally, the Gazette took forever to post it, and I don't read the Buffalo. But, that's it. How do you feel about the mayoral election, people of Niagara Falls that may or may not be listening?
Yay.
Now, see, that's why elections don't do well. Okay? I care. I want to stay in this city. I am doing everything in my power to be able to stay in this city. Please make it a little easier for me to stay in this city. I need jobs. We need jobular jobs. College jobsy.
The Burger King on Main Street
they just tore it down.
Yeah, because it was apparently infested with bugs.
Rats.
With rats?
Was it bugs?
I think it was bugs.
Oh, I was assuming it was going to be rats because that's what KFC got shut. But the KFC got shut down for rats, and they didn't tear down that building. They just put boards on it and left it there.
But they're renovating the Burger King. They're gonna open it up again. So,
okay, because there's literally no building there.
Yeah.
Like it's gone.
It's gone.
I was driving by and I saw the excavator. There was just a hole in the ground.
Pretty sure they said they were bringing it back, but if they're not, then oops. Big
They
hole
better
in the
put a new one there. That does see There's nothing on Main Street. There's a police station. We need a Burger King, yo. Burger King.
We need a Burger.
Burger King, the new train station, and the police station, all on Main Street. And they need to. Someone needs to do something with the Gents building. I want to be able to go in the Gents building. I don't care what you make it. I want to be able to go in there. That building looks so awesome. Giant brick building. Come on. In actual news, in actual non-local news, Obama just did a special report that the Canadian pipeline was voted down. So you know that giant oil pipeline that we've been, the Keystone pipeline that we've been nagging about for 4 years now. The giant oil pipeline that they're Well, the Canadian, it was voted down. It was voted down, and the Canadians were like, we're not helping you on this, and so it got voted down. He called Prime Minister Trudeau, and we're still friends with Canada. So allegedly, because they just got a new Prime Minister, Trudeau, and he's much more kind of liberal-y than his predecessors, and he's really kind of reforming everything. It's kind of weird.
Canada.
Canada. Oh, man. I was gonna dress up as a Mountie today, but then I realized that. Why would I do that?
Yeah.
No, that's not like this is more of a rush Friday. Like maybe next Friday, maybe a Tuesday. You know, crazy Tuesday, man. In otras news, because there's always otras news. A 120-foot light pole from Coca-Cola Field fell out of the stadium and fell across Oak Street. There's no injuries, but they're currently to see if the pole is still electrified.
The pole gave no response to it.
The pole. Come on. Yes.
I don't know.
Finish it. You were halfway there. Come on.
I was halfway there, and I'm gonna leave the suspense going. Oh man.
So that was so close, Bobby. We were so close to having a good joke. It was gonna be solid. I would have voted you for Student of the Year or something. So you hear about this kid that went missing in '02? It was Julian Hernandez.
I did not hear.
Oh, well, they found him.
Oh man, they found him.
He's safe. He's
Good
alive.
job. He went missing and they found him.
He went missing in 2002.
Oh, okay.
He went missing in '02. I mean, he was taken. There was a custody battle, and his father didn't have custody and took him and then put him under a fake name of some guy that's dead. And then he figured it out because he was in high school and realized that Social Security didn't match his name. So, and then he figured out, whoa, I'm that kid.
I'm that kid.
It's just like that movie with Taylor Lautner that no one saw, and I don't even know if that's the plot of the movie.
What movie are you talking about?
I think there was a movie with Taylor Lautner where he realizes that he was, like, taken as a baby, and this family he's been living with kidnapped him. And like he never realized that.
This isn't
he's
Twilight
the missing
then?
child. No. No.
Is it Shark Boy and Lava Girl?
No. Wow.
Artifice.
There we go.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's only 2 movies I know with that guy in it.
There's only 2 movies.
Yep.
Shark
Boy and Lava Girl.
The
and
scariest thing is that Kay Stu is the greatest actress of all time because she tricked us into believing she couldn't act.
Who?
Like
Who's
Kristen Stewart.
Kristen Stewart.
Bella.
Okay. You said Kay Stu.
You don't know Kay Stu?
Kay Stu.
It's Kay Stu, man. You don't know Kay Stu? Okay, so like throughout Twilight, she can't act. She's horrible. Like she's a Lego brick. She's bad. But then you see her in like Snow White and the Huntsman, and she's like excellent. And then she goes in all these foreign films, and she's winning all these awards because in reality she can act. She just purposely was trying to trick us so no one would pay attention, like, oh, she's such a terrible actress, and then she actually acts, and you're like, what? What is this? She can act.
Yeah,
Oh, the U.S. is in more hot water over the Doctors Without Borders.
Oh man.
So remember we reported earlier that in Kunduz, Iraq, I think. I don't have my notebook. I can't previously look.
Is that?
Anyway, so the U.S. said, oh, we had shot at Doctors Without Borders hospital, and you know it was like, oh, and there's all this. Well, Doctors Without Borders is saying that not only did they like bomb it, but then when people were trying to flee the building, they shot them down.
Oh my
God.
God.
Shot them with like machine guns. So now this is the U.S. is in a bunch of hot water over this. This dramatic, funky music. Just making it sound like a soap opera. I mean, yeah, that probably not the best choice of music to go with this. Do you know that your apps spy on you?
Which ones?
All of them.
Oh man.
They all kind of take they have third parties and they take third party information and all this stuff and they spy on you. Like, as if anyone didn't already know this. Terms and conditions, folks. Terms and conditions. And even then, they take your information. They owns it. Everything I post on YouTube, Google can use. Anything I post, everything we post on our Facebook can use just forever.
This isn't like old.
No, it's.
I mean, this is old.
This is old. I don't know why it came up in the newsfeed. Like, this is news. This hard-hitting news.
When
folks.
you sign up for the site, when you skip all the terms of service and agreements that you're supposed to read, it tells you it. But nobody reads anything, and it's all listed in there, so you agree to it when you sign up.
Well, it's time to talk about sports.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, we get a boo sound because whenever we talk about sports, we don't sports. Patrick Kane is not getting charged for sexual assault.
Cool. What did he do?
They dropped the case. Well, there was this whole. Were you not here when we talked about this?
I don't remember.
Okay, so Patrick Kane was some mother said that her daughter was raped by Patrick Kane. And then there was this whole thing like, oh, the bag showed up on my doorstep, and this bag's supposed to contain the rape kit. And then, you know, glorious Frank Sedita, who is just awesome, is like, yeah, rape kits are in a box, not a bag. So right then and there, and then they do a DNA test, and his DNA is found nowhere, anywhere there.
Nowhere, anywhere there.
Nowhere, anywhere. Yeah, so the case gets dropped because honestly, there's no case. They're like, well, she could still file a civil suit. Is she really gonna file a civil suit? They have no evidence. This was completely unfounded. There was no evidence. And then they tried to make fake it. They tampered with. Oh, it was a mess. Speaking of sports, patriotism and pro sports. So, you know all those times when they, like, have, like, the Army or the military or the Navy come in and they do all those things before sports games?
Yes.
Yeah, they have to pay for that.
They pay for that?
Like, they pay the NFL to do that.
I mean...
The NFL gets money for that, and that's taxpayer dollars, and, like, same thing with MLB and all of them. So, this is, they're all starting to realize that, and they're like, this is bad. Taxpayers are paying, and it's a lot of money. Taxpayers are paying a lot of money so the Army can do this. And it's like, really?
So that Army can
So the NFL and MLB and all these organizations can pocket more money from the military. Also, sports.
Don't care about any of this.
The Bills and the Dolphins play this weekend.
Oh my gosh.
Now, we beat the Dolphins last time. We really beat them. But now they have a new coach, and they're a little different or something. I still predict that we're going to beat the Dolphins unless we are so incredibly bad that we lose against the Dolphins. And if we lose against the Dolphins, Rex Ryan's going to have to just crawl in a cave somewhere under the gorge and live there forever. And anytime some joggers go by, just be like, you know. And that's it for sports.
Thank gosh. Because I could not care.
So, we got a story about Ben Carson.
Oh man.
Because we don't talk about things enough. First, let's do the Trump and Ben Carson are now being protected by the Secret Service. That's right. They're being protected by the Secret Service.
Good job, Secret
That's
Service.
taxpayer money, folks.
Good job. Thank you for taking my money.
But did you hear Ben Carson's crazy since the 90s? His conspiracy about the pyramids?
Wait, what?
Okay. Well, where do you think this is going, pyramid-wise?
The pyramids, something to do with the pyramids.
Yes. Okay, so what are the pyramids known? Why were the pyramids made?
The pyramids were made because Egypt wanted to make the pyramids.
I know, but what was inside the pyramids, Bobby?
Dead people.
Yes! Not according to Ben Carson. According to Ben Carson, the way they're designed, they probably held grain. And they weren't made for dead pharaohs. No, look, these are all hermetically sealed places. Like, they would totally put grain in there. So he is adamant that they use it to store grain, guys. Grain.
Has any evidence been found of using it to store grain?
Bobby, you're asking me after reading a headline on a news story?
Yes, I absolutely am.
I don't know, they're like 5,000 years old, so...
Well, why didn't you go check?
How about... Okay, you check it, Bobby. How about you go... You know what, Bobby? You know what, I'm gonna go do it. I'm gonna go do it. Here I go.
Oh, man.
Okay? I'm gonna go to the pyramids. I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
He left. Is he coming back? He's just standing outside. Oh, man. Oh, okay.
The mummy's curse prevents me from going any further.
Okay.
You know what this is? This is a good time to mention that you are listening to WNIA, Niagara University's Mix and More Radio.
Oh yeah, 1227.
It's also
Perfect
a great time to mention that Monday, November 9th, this Monday at 10 p.m., Niagara University's WNIA Mix and More Radio is hosting Music Trivia. It is our late night event for WNIA. There will be trivia and games and fun this Monday at 10 p.m. WNIA.
Good job.
There, I think I plugged
Also,
in
there's
now.
7 Mondays until Christmas, so yeah.
Yeah, everyone keeps saying that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. 7 Mondays until Christmas. Yeah, I know you're listening to us, Jake. I know you're listening to us. That's right. That's right.
Let's
That's
play
right.
some Christmas music.
What?
Play the Christmas music.
What? I, like, play the Christmas music.
Yes, play the Christmas music.
Like, that's any Christmas music.
No, you know what? You know what?
What?
Sometimes you just gotta play the Christmas music.
Or don't hear
Okay?
the Christmas...
You know,
No, you know what? No. I don't know, Bobby, okay? No.
Okay, play the Thanksgiving music then.
I think this is Thanksgiving
Is
music.
this Thanksgiving music?
It's drunk elevator music.
Okay.
That's pretty much the closest thing you get. Okay, so let's talk about more news, because we got more news today. Yeah. So, Louis Ortiz, he's from California.
What?
Louis Ortiz, he's from California.
Okay, who is he?
He is a man who had a live tapeworm pulled from his brain this week.
Okay, wait, he had a tapeworm pulled from his brain.
Yes.
Okay, so this isn't the guy whose parasite got cancer and it killed him.
No, this is a different guy.
Can we talk about the other guy? There was a guy who had like a tapeworm, and the tapeworm had cancer, so the guy also got cancer. And
Yeah,
he died.
yeah. There was like 2 tapeworm stories, like back to back. Yeah. So, if you have a tapeworm and the tapeworm has cancer, you can die. But if there's a tapeworm in your brain, you can just pull it out. How do they pull it out? Well, I'd like to think they pull it out by, you know, playing a really hit earwormy song, and the tapeworm comes out and goes, "Woo, that's really good!" And you grab him and he goes, "Ah!" And you pull him out the ear, and,
Oh my God.
like some weird, crazy, weird skit.
This is making less and less sense.
Ohio has banned marijuana. That's why it doesn't make sense.
Ohio has banned marijuana?
Well, they had an option to vote yes for marijuana, and all the people in the polls voted no.
Doesn't Bernie Sanders want to make it legal nationwide? Isn't that one of his
Yeah,
So
because Ohio's like, no. Until he gets elected president, which ain't happening. Sorry. I do not like extremism in any which way. Speaking of extremism, in the American government, we had to take the political compass test.
the The political compass.
And it
test.
tells you if you're authoritarian or libertarian, and if you're left or right.
Yes.
So I am slightly authoritarian and a little bit left. I'm a little weird. Sam is smack dab in the middle of left libertarian land. She is so socialist. Bobby, you're gonna wake up one morning and Sam's gonna have like covered the house in Bernie Sanders. Like, you're gonna she's gonna walk up to you, she's gonna have like her head shaved and all wackadoo, and she's gonna be Bernie Sanders. She's gonna be wearing glasses, she's gonna be screaming and flailing her arms up and down. And then here's what your job is, Bobby. The only way to stop her is to Hillary. Bobby, you need to put on a pantsuit and you need to delete all of your emails. And then it cancels each other out.
Why this?
I'll dye my hair orange and I'll talk about building a giant wall, and then we could three-way cancel out. It'll be perfect. It's perfect. It's a big wall with a giant hole in it. A big wall with a giant hole in it. That's like the studio.
Amazing.
Anywho, so Mars.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They made that announcement yesterday. I forgot about it. So what did they announce?
So Mars here. We'll do story time here.
Like, I can't believe I saw the announcement of the announcement, but I didn't see anything about it on Reddit yesterday.
Long ago, in the magical planet of Mars, there was once an atmosphere, and you could live on it. And then the sun came, and the sun was like, ha ha ha, no, I hate you, Mars. You are a jerk. I'm gonna take everything you got. I'm gonna blow and blow and blow and blow some more, and all your atmosphere gonna be gone. And that is why Mars is a barren wasteland.
Mars atmosphere stripped by solar winds.
What did I just say?
Yeah,
you
made it really long and complex. So
it's called killing time. Do you see this? So you hear about this Russian plane?
Yes. So what happened with the Russian plane?
Well, it may or may not have been bombed.
Well, so there was a Russian plane and it crashed.
Yes.
And everybody was dead. So they didn't know how it crashed, but they were looking into it, and ISIS claimed to have bombed it.
Yeah. And a lot of countries are like, the bomb, maybe they shot it down. No, they couldn't have shot it down. They don't have missiles. Well, the bomb could have been in the compartment. Russia. I don't know what it is.
What?
Vladimir Putin just shows up and is like, everything. Look, if we find out it's bomb, I'm going to show up. I'm going to jump on ISIS. I'm going to ride giant bear army down to Syria and those other the Libya and all the Middle East. I'll ride giant bear army across.
It's like, I mean, just the way that like everything happened. I just like, at first I saw an article about how the plane crashed, and then the next day I just see ISIS claims to have bombed plane. I'm like, what? They just took credit. It feels like they just like went like, oh yeah, we did that.
Well, terrorists have been known to do that.
I know, but
because they want the credit.
It just feels really weird.
I'm gonna mispronounce this name. So a couple of weeks ago, we talked about this this cop that was killed in the line of duty, G.I. Joe.
What?
There's a cop, they called him G.I. Joe, and he was killed in the line of duty.
So
we talked about this several weeks ago. Well, it turns out he wasn't killed in the line of duty. In fact, he he committed suicide and made it look like he was killed because he was extorting money from the youth program of the cops.
Oh.
So, and he had actually considered trying to hire a hitman to kill some of the people that were onto him, and then realized that it was all gonna become a huge mess, so he decided to kill himself and make it look like, oh, he was shot in the line of duty, and it's now family's under questioning because we don't know how much a role they, his, wife and son had in this, and
Meh.
and so now instead of being like, oh, he was a hero, now it's like, no, he was a thief, he was a horrible person. And you know what I have to say about this? Are you, with all the crap going on with cops, really, like, ugh. I mean, I sit here every day, and I defend cops. You need to be respectful of the cops.
Yep.
But then some idiot like this does something like this, and now we're back to square one.
Yeah. This is, I don't know. I don't no
even
further commentary.
Yeah,
I'm just too tired for this today.
Yep. Also, well, speaking of political commentary, it was the season finale of Project Runway last night.
Does it have anything to do with political commentary?
Yes, it does,
Right.
because I was correct.
Oh.
Now, 3 weeks ago, when they were talking about Fashion Week, there was four people on the show. There was Candace, there was Ashley, there was Kelly, there was Edmund. Ashley, for the first time in basically the history of the show, was doing a plus-sized collection for New York Fashion Week. Well, you know how the fashion industry is, so
yeah.
she did a plus-size collection, which was, very good for Project Runway. Now, her collection wasn't bad, but it was, as I like to put it, a bunch of over-the-top pastel and lace. It's been referred to as Mother of the Bride. So it wasn't anything trendy or new, but it was, a plus-size collection of pastel outfits. On the other hand, we have, and I'm going to be incredibly biased here because Kelly from the Deli is my favorite in the whole wide world. She had just won 4 things.
Kelly
She does an
from Deli?
entire collection. She's self-taught. She had no prior experience learning it. She was self-taught how to sew and everything. She makes it up as she goes along. Her entire thing, she used, very strange materials. Everything was covered in glitter. There was fanny packs. It was crazy. But it was really cool and really edgy and really new.
Edgy. Too edgy.
It was really cool. The other two were okay. Even Edmund's, execution was pretty impeccable. Candace went a little too
Oh my god, he was
costumey.
executed live on the show.
Oh, Bobby. So, I had predicted, I said, they're going to give it to Ashley because they want to make a statement. Because Ashley's was not the best of the 4. It wasn't the worst of the 4, but it wasn't the best of the 4. And if you've ever watched Project Runway, they never pick something that is, I've seen this before. So the look was so, it was pastel and lace. I've seen it 100,000 times. You want it? And Bobby, I kid you not. Well, you're on Tumblr.
Yes.
Pastels, lace, and floral crowns on every single person walking down the runway.
I have not seen a single thing of that on my dashboard.
You've never seen anything
So I
like
don't
that
follow
on your
anybody that reblogs that.
Okay, so I used to follow a lot of people that, and not a lot of people, I followed 2 people, but there's an entire category of Tumblr people where everything is Meghan Trainor pastel. And everything is, I literally looked at the first dress and I said Meghan Trainor would wear that. I said that it's the Meghan Trainor kind of 1950s. Her inspiration, Ashley's inspiration, was Mexico City in the 1950s. I didn't really see it. I kind of saw 1950s a little bit, but it was there's one, some of these, they're oh, these are amazing. It was a bra and panties with lace over the top of it. You can't walk out of the house wearing that. Some of these,
can,
80% of it was just, you can, but lace, unless maybe it's spring and it's
but
cool.
Nobody would.
Nobody,
unless
really,
they want to.
if you're going to a show, I get it. If you're going to a award show or something, yeah, it's a nice outfit. But, all the outfits were very much the same. They were all very, pastel and lace. Every single one was pastel and lace. But I had said, they're going to give it to her because they've done this before. They want to make a statement. Every single person of the 4, they mentioned something about their outfits, what they liked about their outfits.
Isn't that what the show is about?
Which is what the show is about. For her, they mentioned how inclusive her collection was, which is code for it was a plus-size collection. It was so inclusive. How inclusive she made it. It was, they said inclusive like 80 times. So, while the other ones are looking, they're like, this is fantastic, this is wonderful. Her, she gets inclusive, and she wins. So she wins the season.
All right.
Now, I feel horrible for Kelly because Kelly made it all this. She works at a deli. She has no formal training. She made it all this way. She finally makes it to the end. She won 4 consecutive, like, out of the woodwork. And woodwork's kind of funny because one of her outfits is literally just wood print. It's really, I mean, it was really cool. It was really, like, streetwise, intelligent, you know, new, current. You've never seen anything like it. It reminded me of, like, house music. Everything was very, you know, she was inspired by slight disco, but not disco design. I mean, it was really, really cool. And they give it to floral pastels because they wanted to make a statement. They wanted to make a statement. And I don't like when, and I knew it, I said the show was going to do that, and I'm not the only one feeling this because I went on Twitter immediately afterwards, and the entirety of Twitter was like, what? Really? Really? You wanted to make a statement? They wanted to make a statement. It's not the first time the show has done something weird like that, but it's just annoying because, really... Oh, it's frustrating.
I'm so sorry. Just spent like 10 minutes talking about Project Runway.
I want to see if they have the final looks. Maybe. No, they
Just
don't.
on Google Images.
Yeah, I'm just on Google.
I have nothing else to talk about.
Bobby.
I'm so out of it this week.
Launch gallery. Come on. Come on. I want Bobby to see what I'm talking about here. So you're all gonna have to if you guys want to see the looks, just type in Project Runway finale and go on tvline.com as we're fake. I'll link
is that
this.
what you're talking about right there?
Yeah.
Is that
So this is one of her. This is all Ashley's outfits.
That doesn't look that bad.
It's not bad, but I mean it's all Mothers of the Bride pastel. I hope they have some of Kelly's outfits on here. No, they don't. They didn't put any of Kelly's outfits on here.
Is that the girl that made them? Is that why they're plus size?
What? Yeah, that's Ashley. Jeez.
Wasn't trying to offend anybody. I mean... Just listen to the music, everybody.
Yeah.
It's the only thing you're gonna hear for the rest of your life.
It's the only thing you're gonna hear. I don't understand why they don't images. They don't have any. Really? No, not that. I give up. I give up. They literally don't have her outfits up.
Well, too bad. I'm so upset. I really wanted to see it. I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
I mean...
Like later on, if I find them, I'm gonna post them on the Facebook page for all of y'all.
All right. What's this spiral notebook here? Is that anybody's?
That doesn't belong to us.
Why is it here?
Because he left it here.
All right.
Oh yeah, let's talk about the infestation of gold ladybugs.
Gold
or
ladybugs?
fake ladybugs. I like everyone, and there's two types of people in this world. There are people like, oh, a ladybug landed on me, I'm so happy. And the rest of us that realize, yeah, ladybugs are red. These little weird kind of goldy things that you've been seeing flying around the school.
I haven't seen a gold
Where
ladybug.
have you been? They are in every single room. They're everywhere. What, do you live in a cave? Do you live in a cave?
I haven't seen a gold ladybug.
Give me 2 minutes.
Are you gonna go get a gold ladybug?
No, I'm gonna get someone who knows what I'm talking about. You guys know about the ladybugs, right?
Yes.
Come in here. Chelsea, care to tell Bobby about the infestation of all those crazy bugs?
The ladybugs are infesting every single dorm room.
Did you know they're not actually
every dorm room?
ladybugs?
I haven't
They're
been in a
like,
dorm
I think
room.
they're either Japanese beetles or something. They're
No,
not
they're
actually
all- they're
ladybugs.
just, like Asian beetles.
They're Asian beetles. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. And they're horrible, and they're infesting everything.
Ever been bitten by one?
No.
Are they?
Pretty sure not bitten.
Are they in this building?
Yes.
I have
Yeah,
not
they
seen
did
one.
that.
They're in
Pretty good.
here. They're in Clay. They're in Lynch. They're in O'Shea. They're in everywhere.
I
They're
haven't-
everywhere. You walk
I have
outside,
not
there's
seen one.
thousands of them. You've never seen them crawling on the screen?
No,
I
I
have a
haven't.
bunch of them when I'm just walking by. They'll just like attack my chest.
Yes!
There was one in your window.
Yeah.
one day.
Like, and he's complete. He doesn't know them.
I haven't seen a gold
It's
ladybug.
because you don't live here.
Yeah, that's why.
No, what? They're in the
He
classroom.
doesn't even go here.
They're in the classroom.
Bobby, get out! Who
Get
are you?
out! Get out, Bobby!
Alright.
Get out, Bobby. Shame on Bobby for not knowing something. Yep, he's getting shame from all the management. 3/4 of the management has now shamed him.
Let's get real. This is the entire management team.
This
Same.
is the.
No,
Whoa!
I'm the entire management team.
Yeah, Chelsea's the entire management. Chelsea's the management. I'm the management to make sure both of you stay in your zone, auto zone.
Ozone. Stop king shaming me.
I just busted my hand open on the headphones. Ow.
Right. So we got 14 minutes, Nico. What are we gonna do?
Well, I'm going to copy,
Copy.
and I'm going to
Paste?
Facebook,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to post the article that I was looking at, so you can look at the designs that lovely, lovely Ashley made, and I'm gonna see if this site has Kelly's, because it'd be nice if they did.
That was me clapping.
That was your clap. That was just... No, it doesn't. Oh. I got an advertisement. Okay. Cool.
I love the people still listening to us.
Yeah, I like...
we haven't even done anything for like 5 minutes.
No. We don't do things.
We got
so-
another listener. Well, welcome to this show of complete uselessness right
Yeah,
now,
that's...
at this current moment. Fallout 4 comes out Tuesday.
There we go!
That's an exciting thing.
That is! There we go, Bobby!
It's gonna be fun. So, a new Call of Duty game came out today. That's not really exciting.
Okay.
Let's talk about.
What do you want to talk about?
Please save me.
Oh, save you?
Please save me.
Okay, Bobby. I'll bite. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
The police.
Oh man, I'm not opening the door. Am I being detained? Oh man. Am I being detained?
No, they just wanted to
Am
buy
I
you...
being detained?
They just wanted to buy you an ice cream cone.
Okay.
They just wanted to buy you some ice cream. You should have opened the door. Now you're being detained. You should have opened the door. Why didn't you open the door?
I don't know. I don't have arms, man. Come on.
Oh,
Why
okay.
do you be so insensitive?
Oh, whoa. Are we just gonna go fall off the train here and just say things? Like, just... I find it offensive that your offensive was offensive.
The word offensive triggers me.
I am triggered by trigger.
Alright. It's enough of that.
The word enough is it derived from a different language that's cultural appropriation.
Oh man.
Oh, why man? Why not trigendered pyrofox, huh? Huh? One of these days we will get in a lot of trouble. Today is not that day. One of these days the social justice warriors will just come through the window.
It's fine. It's fine. We have a window. We'll be okay.
Did you hear about this thing in the Steven Universe fandom?
I did, and I don't care. I'm done listening.
I like really like. I don't even know if we want to. That's like a
Like the
heavy-
Steven Universe fandom from the beginning was awful, and I don't
know,
care
but now,
about it.
okay, so some girl drew a character that they drew a character either thin or different than what the character is designed in the show, so they harassed her to the point of attempted suicide. And then tried to defend themselves by saying, well, she is offensive, and so she deserved it. I mean, the backwards logic of this new wave SJW is getting out of hand.
You cannot portray the character any differently from how the character appears in the show, even though all this fan art I enjoy of white characters being black or people of color instead of being white, because people of color are better than white people.
That's what SJW is turning into. It's ridiculous. Like, everybody calm down. Like, it's a cartoon. Get over yourselves.
It's a children's cartoon.
And I like the best response was, well, she shouldn't take 15-year-olds so seriously. What are 15-year-olds doing on Tumblr? What are 15-year-olds doing telling people to kill themselves? What is wrong with people? I think we should just remove internet for anyone, like, under the age of, like...
Oh, man, here we go. Nation states.
Nation states.
Listen,
I propose a new movement where the media is controlled by the state.
You know...
An imperium.
You know the Nation States website, the game? Where you, like, create a nation, you have to decide on issues and stuff?
I don't know that. I want to play that now. I've never heard of that.
It's called Nation States. Just,
send that shit.
Look
Put that on the Facebook page.
I got an issue where it's like, so many people are using like mobile phones today, like children are just spending so much time on cell phones. And one of the responses I can do was we can ban cell phone use for children and make cell phones adult only, and I picked that because that sounded like the best idea.
Yes.
So
what else? Is it free?
Yeah.
Oh.
Just go on and play.
Oh, I gotta play that. I gotta play that so much. Oh, that's right up my alley.
So yeah. I'm really hungry. I need to get food in 8 minutes.
Well, you can always get food in Gallagher Center.
That's what I was planning on doing.
Here in Gallagher Center, you can get all kinds of food. Feeling a little Hispanic?
Feeling a little Subway?
Feeling a little burger? What was that? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you just said. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you just said. I thought James was bad, but no.
Alright.
Oh, just so you know, eventually these episodes will be uploaded to YouTube as soon as I figure out what a video is.
Wait, what?
I have to convert them into videos, and it takes forever.
What do you mean you gotta convert them into videos?
Well, because it comes out as an audio
it comes
format,
out as audio.
and I put it on YouTube, it has to be a video.
All you do is you just gotta put it into a video program and just
That's what I do, but it
takes
a video. The rendering takes a while.
Maybe put some kind of background, which you already do.
That's what I do.
Yes.
I know how to do it. I said it
if you want me to render the videos, I can do it.
I can do it, Bobby. It's not hard.
Okay.
I'm just lazy.
It takes a while because
it does
rendering it on.
Well, that's why I usually render it in lower quality. I usually render it at like 144p.
Yeah, but you want the audio quality to be good still.
The audio quality usually stays the same. Anything above like 380 or something.
What, 380? What is that?
Look, this is already static. This broadcast is static. Everything is static. I don't know why you're worried about the audio quality of this
the audio
broadcast.
quality can be better depending on.
Yes. You too can hear the crystal clear sounds of static.
I mean, I've listened to WNA on my computer at home the audio quality sounds great, but when we do stuff like rendering it at 140p and uploading it to YouTube, that lowers the audio quality.
We're a talk show. Have you ever heard the AM theory? So the reason why talk shows are on AM and music is on FM is the quality of the audio of talk shows is not really important. It's a talk show. As long as the words are discernible,
everybody wants to hear our beautiful voices.
They can hear our voices.
HD.
We sound way better when we're not in HD. Trust me. Trust me. Gets rid of all those weird noises.
So that's what the pop filters are for. Which you don't talk into.
No, I talk on the side. I know. I'm brutal. Pop 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 pop.
I don't know what's going on. Can we be done now?
Can we be done now?
I need something to eat.
Okay. Tune in next week where hopefully there is more actual news.
We were out of it this
For
week.
Niagara 124, I'm Nico.
I'm Bobby. I hesitated. I'm Bobby.
Are you?
Yes.
I'm Nico.
I'm Bobby.
I'm Nico.
I'm Bobby.
Nico.
Bobby.
Nico.
Bobby.
Nico.
Bobby.
Pikachu.